capacity when he remains on. Sounds like it's meant to be.
Wake up, the spring's made when things fall apart. Straight up, what matters after endings, how you left them all. Read up, fire in my soul, fire in my heart. Till you see me on the other side of stars.
Oh, the journey starts from where we did first step. No one's sure what lies ahead before the breath. Roads may be rough and tough, but we will lead somewhere.
Nothing easy, get up and go, get it go.
Sometimes the journey is about the chase, all about the destination, not over us. No matter how far,
No matter how far,
how you go,
how you go.
how long can it
Promise
be
you no time to waste. Gotta face your life, go get it burn.
When there's a beginning, there's an ending too. As we go away, come across many predicaments. Feel like lies beneath colors of love that's excellent. The pictures fade away, beauty will remain the same.
Go. Stop living dead when your heart's beating still. No one's slowing down for me, I'm never gonna chill. Every low phase of riding like a trail. I pass by the roads but outshine.
Only time will tell the money to the thieves. Longer we wait, may it be this way to keep.
Time will tell.
Standing by for instance, Charlotte is the best.
Nothing easy, get up and go, get it go.
Only from the heart one reaches to the sky. Ups and downs it goes for years of each other right. As you go, believe in the faith in
No time to waste. Gotta face your life, go get it go.
Trust is the name, reflect hope and fear. Be brave and not the pain. One might just stay. This truth works out, which may be hard sometimes of life. Meanings all of the search for.
Question, no answers, will this be for nothing? I felt so worthless and nervous, disgusting. I won't be so broken unless I conducted diligently, patiently, and trusted myself. Nothing was given to me, so gotta go earn it. Every pain needs another motivation, I burn it. Reputation doesn't stop death, but it stops life. Accept an open mind for life.
One day these quiet voices will be heard. Loud and clear the story of the ones with me.
Stand up.
Shed no tears, realize what we left behind.
Nothing easy, get up and go, get it go.
Explore it in the limits of the time. No one sure needed for me to way of life. No matter how far,
No matter how far,
how you go,
how you go, how you
how
go.
short is
Promise you no time to
the
waste. Gotta face your life, go get it burn.
Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? How we doing? Hello, hello. How we doing? Hi, hi, hi. Looks like you used some help from the big boss himself. What? I don't know what that means. Hello, everybody. There you go. Ignore that tracking. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. My name's Snowy Lotus. Welcome to the Snowy Show. It is Monday, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. 2026. It is 9:07. I am 8 minutes past. I'm 8 minutes late. I got distracted as per usual. I was making a protein shake. I got that right here. What is this? From help from the of how himself. If you don't explain yourself, you're getting timed out. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what you're saying, brother. I was up front making a protein shake. I was a little bit hungry still. So I was making a protein shake, and as I was walking back to my room, Boba just like jumps out at me. Boba just jumps out at me and tries to attack me and then runs away. Boba has the zoomies right now, so all right. It's just a quote from a song. Okay. I'm not too sure what song. It sounds great. Get this link and then we'll get started. So today's topic is going to be singular. Today we're going to be talking about design. Design. And we are talking about design because I have been reading a book. About design. This put over there. Bear with me. I'm trying to get this put up. I gotta restart this every single time. It's very annoying. There you go. Fantastic. If you hit the reaction button, you can level that up. So, okay. Yeah, so I've been reading a book on design, and we're gonna be talking about that today. So that way I can potentially try to ingrain some of the stuff we've learned in it into my head a bit better. That's the hope anyway. Will we achieve that goal? I don't know. Hold on. Let me go grab it. All right. So I want to pull up a picture so that way we have it on screen. That way you can see it. I don't think I gotta have that open. Here we go. Fantastic. Open image. Save image. Oh. Please don't crash my OBS. Please. Don't do this to me. Oh, my website's not working. My website that I use to convert all my images is not working. Oh, this is so sad. Convert. Oh god, look at all these ads. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Bam. 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 I took my anger and destroyed it. I can't look at one side without breaking it. Okay. Oh. Is that the song? Okay. Sounds sick. Is that like metal? Like a metal song? Nice AVI. Thank you. That me? Or are you talking about this other guy? I'm gonna pretend you're talking about me. Thank you very much. How are you doing, Bria TV? How are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. We're talking about this book today. We're talking about this book today. Hopefully, there you go. That's good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, so we're talking about the Non-Designer's Design Book, 4th edition. 4th edition. And so what we're going to be talking about is we're going to be talking about where I've gotten so far. Is a word I will never use in my life. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah, you might not be a millennial. You might not be a millennial, and that's probably why. Okay. So actually, I want to move this. I need to move this somewhere. I don't know where to put this. Where do I put this? Let's I'll just change the topic to this, and then we'll go ahead and get started. How do I only have 25 XP? I've been here for so long. And I'm in second. I'm not too sure. I have no clue how the XP thing works on YouTube. I have no clue how that works. I wish I did. I really wish I had such a perfect answer for you. It's just a sad reality, but I don't know anything about it. Hello, time is capsule. Time is a capsule. That it is. That it is. We're talking about this design book I have in the corner here. Maybe I should make it bigger. I don't know. I don't know where to put this. This is going here. Whatever. So this book is specifically meant for people who don't have any idea about design. None at all. Are you good at pixing? What? I'm not sure what that is. I don't know what that is, but yeah, I probably am good at it. I probably am good at it. Even if I don't know what it is. You need help. I have a song stuck in my head and I can't stop singing, and I haven't listened to the song for like 7 years. That's just how it is. This is it. I'm getting a tat. I'm stuck at 3 designs. Okay, only 3 viewers. You seem pretty cool. Thank you, Bentley. I mean, picking. I am pretty cool. I appreciate that you also see that as well. Picking what, tattoos? I'm stuck on 3 designs. Well, I mean, maybe if you describe them in detail, maybe I could help. Maybe I could help. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten that tattoo. I do have ideas for what I would get if I did choose to get a tattoo. But currently, I have not made that jump yet. Bentley from like Sly Cooper. Bentley from Sly Cooper. Oh, hold on. I think I got. Here we go. I got some music from there. Okay. Anyway, back on topic. So the book that we're talking about today is the Non-Designer's Design Book. It is very specifically meant for people who have no clue about design whatsoever. Where the wings spread to my shoulders, a butterfly on my hip/waist. I named the count of my pet pug. Oh man, I'm so sorry. One of mine actually recently passed as well. It's hard, man. It's hard. It really is. It's really difficult. I'm sorry for your loss. I hope you're able to, you know, deal with it in a certain way, and you know, you're able to kind of keep on plugging along. So one is a butterfly on my chest where the wings spread to my shoulders. You might get off soon. Hey, I appreciate you joining at all. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your night. So a butterfly on my hip/waist or a cherry blossom vine going up and around my thigh. Do you have a tattoo already? Is this your first tattoo? That's the question. That is the question. Because if it's your first tattoo, I think I might say something different. And I guess if you have other tattoos, I guess it's how big they are. I'm just trying to see, like, you know, how big of a leap is this for you? That's what I kind of want to know. Okay, hold on. Ugh. I have stars lining my collarbone. Okay. Now, if that's your only one, I might say, because the cherry blossom vine, it's pretty cool. I know, I might know, so it's not 100% soon. And I would say so. I'm getting off. Oh, okay, I gotcha. And a sun and moon on the sides of my. That's cool. That's cool. The stars collarbone. That's pretty cool. I would say the cherry blossom vine sounds awesome. And flowers around my fingers. Okay. All right. That sounds pretty cool. I'm kind of partial to the cherry blossom. I really like that. I really like that. I think I actually have some. Yeah, I have some like in the corner over here. I have some in the corner over here. They're kind of modeled after them, so I'm a little bit biased. Forgive me. I would say that. I was gonna say, if you haven't gotten a tattoo, I'd probably say that little butterfly on the waist, just to kind of, you know, see how you feel about it. I'm a very planty kind of person. Me too. Me too. You see all the flowers? Oh no, you don't see it if you're on the shorts. That's right, you're on the shorts. Shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna make 2 OCs. Okay. Yeah. On my on the horizontal version of the stream, I have flowers just like everywhere. Gosh darn it. Yeah, so I have flowers everywhere. I know exactly what you mean. My whole desk, my desk pad is flower themed. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different flowers, like faux flowers in my room. I got 1, 2, 3. I got like 3 paintings of flowers. My nails are roses. No shot. That's awesome. That's awesome. Love it. Roses are so cool. Is it just like the flowers themselves, or is it like, do you have like the thorns around it too? Let me see what I have plants. I'm autistic over plants. I feel it. I feel it. I do have one plant. I do have one plant that's like a live plant. Most of my other plants are like faux plants, because they're just they're just easier to take care of, right? And also you can get a lot cooler variety. Like the one I have one sitting on top of my I have a plant sitting on top of my actually I might be able to take a picture of it. Here, I'll take a picture of it. Hold on, bear with me. Okay, so I have like this this plant sitting on top of my the roses are on a black base with vines swirling. All right, that's sick. That's sick. I don't even gotta see it, and I know that's sick. All right. Let me, bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Is this gonna dox me in any way? No. It's not gonna dox me in any way. I can pull this up. Man, we are off topic, that's for sure. we are off topic. On my jaw, I have a flower by my ear. Okay. All right. Flower fanatic. I respect it. I respect it. Yeah, this is probably my most, like, kind of flamboyant faux flower. I'm sick and tired of crying over your wife. I'm sorry you have to do that. And on the back of my neck, I have a paw print with Niska. Memory of okay. Oh, you can't see this. I think you're on the short. You're on YouTube Shorts, aren't you? Yeah, so this is my probably my most like flamboyant plant I have. This is a faux plant that I found in the thrift store. I really like it. It sits on top of my monitor. Marking was a spiral. Since you're not. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. That's rough. That's rough, brother. Yeah, this is the plant I have. I really like it. I think it's pretty cool. It looks sick. My cat keeps trying to bite at it. I'm gonna get a nail appointment and a hair appointment and a vet appointment. Oh my god. You are booked. Yeah, you are. Okay, let's get talking about this. We are very much off topic. Oh my god, it's almost 9:30. Okay. Yeah, so we're talking about this design book today. Now, this design book is very specifically built for people who have no experience in design at all. It actually does a very good job kind of leading you through these ideas and these concepts in a way that is actually like very simple. The author Robin Williams, she's done really a fantastic job explaining these concepts. I'm still in the first couple chapters of the book. Usually I have 8 appointments a week. Oh my gosh. What, that you're going places? Jeez, you are busy. You are busy. Too busy for me. That's for sure. I need ample like downtime. Yeah, so the book is broken up into different chapters. In the first couple chapters, I'm still on, I think I'm on chapter 3 now. Obviously, the first chapter goes through the introduction, and then they jump into proximity. Now, proximity, I'm actually making a video on it now. I'm almost done with it. I've spent way too long working on it. I think it was a good experiment, though. It was a good challenge. It was good. What was the word? I was saying it earlier. Gosh darn it. What was it? What was the word? It was a good project, I guess you could say, to try to take what proximity is and try to put it into action. Now, proximity in the book, it's defined as items relating to each other should be grouped close together. When several items are in close proximity to each other, they become one visual unit rather than several separate units. This helps organize information, reduce clutter, and gives the reader a clear structure. And actually, since actually no, it hasn't been proximity. But one of the other chapters, alignment, we'll get to it. I've been paying attention in real life to like different ads and different billboards and different like signage, and I'm actually starting to notice weird things that don't line up and like different things that should line up, like alignment specifically. So some of these, like I saw a Wendy's ad. They were advertising their spicy chicken sandwich. I guess it's back or whatever. And one of the ads wasn't properly aligned, and you could like very clearly see that. And so I saw that and immediately was like, wait a minute. You have 4,138 ducks in your collection. You could probably use a couple more. maybe a couple more. Yeah, but I was starting to notice different, like, I've been starting to notice different things, because one of the interesting things that this book does is it will give, you know, there'll be a couple paragraphs of text explaining an idea, or maybe about a paragraph, but then they'll give you a visual of what they're talking about. So like with here, they say, take a look at this typical business card layout below. How many separate elements do you see in that small space? That is, how many times does your eye stop to look at something? And so they'll give like the business card, they'll talk about something else, and then give the, you know, an updated version, or they'll kind of explain it in a different way, and they'll kind of build on top of it. And then later on, you'll actually see the how, like, what they're talking about specifically was proximity, how they put those things in effect. So on one page you can see the beforehand, and on the next page you can see the after. And what they do, where is it? Yeah, one of the things that they do is on the next page, they say, train your designer eye. This is for a different business card, but they do put this in the book a lot. It says, train your designer eye. Find at least 8 small differences that help to make the second example appear a wee bit more professional. And so they have you kind of go through and like really look at each specific design to really understand what they're talking about. And truthfully, this has actually helped me quite a bit, because I've been interested in design, specifically graphic design, but I wasn't really too sure how to get into it, because I needed some sort of like base to kind of start, and I wasn't really too sure where to start. And I remember, where did I find this? Where did I find this book? Where did I find this book? You know what, I might have, where did I hear about this? I don't remember where I heard about it. I think I was in my, if you know about Libby, here in the States, Libby is basically a app on your phone where you could get a library card from your local library, log into Libby, Libby, and you can go through and take out a audiobook or a readable book. And so you can kind of read the books, and you borrow the books and you give them back. You have a certain amount of time you can read them. And I think this book, I was trying to find it, but it wasn't actually available. I think it was unavailable for one reason or another. And I think I was trying to go after this book. And so far, I'm like, where am I at? I'm about 55 pages in. Because what I've been doing is I've been trying to read a little bit every morning on my way to work. I was doing a course, like a digital marketing course, if you've heard me talk about that before. I was working on that for a time, but I finished that, so I was like, okay, you know, what else do I do in the meantime? And so I was like, okay, well, this book sounds cool, and you know, here we are. So I've been reading it. Yeah, but it has been very fascinating, a very, very fascinating read. And what's interesting is sometimes some of the elements that the author talks about will, like alignment. Early on in the book, early on in the alignment chapter, they talk about the center alignment. So when stuff is in the center of the page, excuse me. And what they do is they actually change the text of the book. So the paragraphs, they change it to be centered whilst they're talking about that. And I thought that was a pretty cool thing. Here, I wanted to read so this is the last page of the proximity. I wanted to read it really quick because proximity is very important. Because things can kind of look messy. Oh, you know what? Here, let me show it. Let me show it. I've been working on this, and so this is a little bit of a sneak peek. A little bit of a sneak peek at what we're working on with that proximity video. Let me pull it up. So this is without proximity. This is without proximity, and this is with proximity. Okay. So we got a lot on the screen. So what we're looking at here is we're looking at two different menus for a pizza place, Doug's Pizza. Obviously this isn't, you know, this is not real. I made this up. I made it all up. It's fake. It's fake. I made it all up. Stop. Okay. Yeah, so what we're looking at here is these two pizza menus for Doug's Pizza. On the left here, we have a menu not aligning with the principle of proximity. And on the right here, I think it should be on the right. Yeah, so on the right here, we have the menu that is aligning with the principle of proximity. And so you can look at those while I go ahead and read out the summary of proximity. When several items are in close proximity to each other, they become one visual unit rather than several separate units. Items relating to each other should be grouped together. Be conscious of where your eye is going. Where do you start looking? What path do you follow? Where do you end up after you've read it? Where does your eye go next? You should be able to follow a logical progression through the piece, from a definite beginning to a definite end. The basic purpose of proximity is to organize. Other principles come into play as well, but simply grouping related elements together into closer proximity automatically creates organization. If the information is organized, it is more likely to be read and more likely to be remembered. As a byproduct of organizing the communication, you also create more appealing, more organized white space. And then how to get it. Squint your eyes together slightly and count the number of visual elements on the page by counting the number of times your eyes stop. If there's more than 3 to 5 times on the page, of course it depends on the piece, see which of the separate items can be grouped together into closer proximity to become one visual unit. What to avoid? Avoid too many separate elements on the page. Avoid leaving equal amounts of white space between elements unless each group is part of a related subset. Avoid even a split second of confusion over whether a headline, subhead, caption, graphic, or the like belongs to its related material. Create a relationship among elements with close proximity. Don't create relationship with elements that don't belong together. If they are not related, move them apart from each other. Don't stick things in corners or in the middle just because the space is empty. There's a lot there. Forgive me. From what I understand, and actually what I'm doing here, these menus is basically me riffing off of something the book does. So I know I'm doing it properly. I know I'm doing it properly. But if we look over here on the right compared to the left, we can very clearly see the breakdown and the subcategories within each section. So we have the signature we're looking at the right side. We have the signature pizzas, appetizers, desserts, beverages. We see Doug's Pizza. On the left side, we see Doug's Pizza, and it's just kind of a blob. You don't know where each section starts. Everything is kind of all together. And there's not really any specific way you look at stuff. It's kind of hard to look at. And it's just a mess. And so looking at this design over here on the right, it is very clearly a much better design. Much better design. It's easier to look at. It's easier to read. You know what's happening. It's all very simple. It's simple. But the fact is, I did this intentionally. And so design can be simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. All that it has to be is intentional. You have to make sure you know why you're doing it. And they start talking about this in the alignment as well. They start talking about how a center alignment isn't always the best idea. They talk about how a center alignment usually does look more professional. And I've talked to my dad about this because my dad's actually been taught some of this. And he was telling me that in his teaching, the center alignment is just easier to read. It's quicker to read. It's easier to read. And in the book, like I was just saying, it looks more professional. But they were saying in there that you shouldn't just use center alignment just because it's center alignment. It shouldn't be the default. If you want to use center alignment, you should be using it with purpose. And I think that's kind of the vibe that they're going through throughout the whole book, is you should be designing with purpose. You shouldn't be just doing stuff willy-nilly. Another thing I also want to mention, and this is something I need to fix, but this isn't something I talk about in the video because it's specifically just about proximity. But there is some alignment elements that I think can be improved on. Now, if we look, here, can I? Here, I might be able to. Maybe we'll do it this way. I was gonna. Oh, you know what? Okay, so. I'm trying to do the. Hold on. I got a lot going on the screen. I got a lot going on. I gotta shut that down. I gotta shut this down too. So, what we have right here is we have, you know, we have our design, and it's a little bit hard to see. It's a little bit hard to see, forgive me. But if we look right here, we can see our 6 right here. That is not perfectly aligned with this. You see that? There is it's very slightly off to the left, right? And also if we look over here, at the signature pizza and we look at the actual titles of everything, the Doug's Pizza is slightly to the right and all the other words are slightly to the left. How we can make it is we can make it so the signature pizza, appetizers, desserts is all lined up with that D. So everything kind of goes down one center. And then what we can do is we can take this text right here, all this, and we can kind of move it over. And we could probably also take some of these prices and kind of bring them a little bit closer together, right? That's also with some proximity. They don't need to be as far apart because you kind of know what they're talking about. But there's different things with alignment that are important to talk about. I think we'll probably talk about it next week. We'll talk about alignment because I'm going to be making a video on alignment this weekend. So, you know, we're going to talk about it then. But all that being said, this has been extremely interesting for me to learn because this is something I've always kind of wanted to learn. But I was never really too sure where to go about learning it, how to go about learning it, and all that. So I am actually very, very happy with this. I'm very happy with the fact that I've picked this up, and it's actually extremely fascinating. It's extremely well made. So, and I'm using it in my videos as well. I'm using it in my thumbnails. I'm trying to make some of my stuff better. Is it going to be better? I don't know. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that. We're already past our time. We got a little distracted. I figured that would happen. But that's okay. Well, yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna do story prompts. No, we're gonna do some reading. Yeah, we're gonna read some more story-worthy tomorrow. Story-worthy tomorrow. And then Wednesday we'll do some story prompts. So that's gonna be fun. Okay. We're gonna call it there. I'm gonna get back to editing. I am almost done with that video, that proximity video. I have it all the footage. I have all the motion and all that, all the transitions and all that done. I just got to add the music, background music, sound effects, subtitles, and we're good. Something else we're going to start doing is I'm going to try to upload shorter videos to the main channel. So I'm going to upload shorter mainline videos. So depending on what we're talking about, like us talking about design today, I'm probably going to upload this as a separate video, just a straight up like maybe 10 to 15 minute video of just what we're talking about. I figured that might be a good idea because one of the things is a couple things actually. I'm not really utilizing the mainline videos of the channel. That kind of part of the channel has been kind of left to just exist. And so I feel like I can do something with it. I know I kind of want to try to replicate some other YouTubers I watch and kind of how they approach this kind of thing. Because the second thing I was going to mention is these parts of our conversations are kind of stuck in these 45-minute videos, these 30-minute, 45-minute, hour-long videos, sometimes multi-hour-long videos, streams, I mean. And so whilst I think it's an interesting concept, it's not short enough for me to make a short out of. Hello, Castro. Welcome. It's not short enough for me to make a short video out of, but it's also, you know, it's just kind of in this weird middle ground where I only really want to make one short a day out of a stream, which I haven't been doing. I've been focused on other stuff, but it's kind of in this middle ground. And I feel like I can take advantage of it. I can use the content I can use the stream, the video to be doing stuff. But anyway, anyway, that's that. I'm gonna call it here. I apologize, Castro. I know you just joined. I'll be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock if you're interested. If not, no problem. Thanks for joining. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Everybody, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. My name's Snowy Lotus. This has been The Snowy Show. And I'll see you tomorrow. And as always, see ya. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.